To yesterday's news today. I am your host, Go Fuck Yourself. We ran out of paper at the studio, so I had to read off this water jug, and I'm only doing this camera because I wanted to show off my cat. She's so pretty. We have a pretty big thing to get into today because, yesterday had a lot happened yesterday. A lot of big things happened yesterday. There's a new TikTok trend going on. There's new Mountain Dew flavor, and nothing else to note happened. So speaking of which, let's get right into that. New Mountain Dew dropped it. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, what's up? I don't want to do it. Everyone already did it. I don't want to do it, Phil. I'm fucking pissed off. I'm pissed off, okay? You know how fucking easy you think this is? To come down here and I get the goober for like 5 minutes, and then something really cool happens last night that you're gonna jump and everyone already fucking did it? Huh? You think this is cool? Phil, you think you can do this, Phil? You have a wife, Phil? Do you want your wife to live, Phil? Do you have kids, Phil? Do you want them to live, Phil? Huh? Like, if Richard's asking me to do it, I guess my nuts are tied. Alright, I'll see you at Thanksgiving, bro. That's right, the presidential debate happened last night, and not only did Trump beat him with his golf swing, but also with his words, because Joe could not stop fumbling over every goddamn sentence he had. He was like Adapt in that one video where they're watching rain from the steps, or watching it from the you know what I mean if you That's right, it's almost like Joe contracted Parkinson's of the mouth, because his shit would not stop shaking and he would not stop fucking stuttering. There's one really big clip going around, people are saying it's the, because you'd be in jail of this debate, where Trump, at the end of Joe speaking and mumbling over a bunch of stuff, Trump just goes, I have no idea what he said. I don't even think he knows what he said. And I gotta admit, it was a pretty good bar. You know, he fucking got him. And Mr. D. Trump's not out of the woods yet, because as most of you know, I hate the entirety of the presidency, which means I have shit to say about both of them. What was the medicine I used to take for my ADHD called, Mom? So Trump was clearly not on his meditate last night because the motherfucker could not stop getting goddamn distracted. Every single time he was asked a question, he would just keep trying to double down or like rebuttal the last question they asked to Joe and try to be like, no, he was actually wrong. It was his fault. It's not my fault. Which actually happened the entire debate from both sides, but Trump was a really big attractor to it because the dude would not stop bringing up immigration. Every single moment he got, it was the immigrants did that, the immigrants did this, the immigrants did whatever, bro. Dude, the question was about helping childcare in America. There's nothing, the immigrants aren't even involved in that. You completely dodged it. Speaking of immigration, he dodged one of the most important questions about his plan to begin with. He was blatantly asked, like point blank, what are you actually going to do to the immigrants if you are in office? And he just proceeded to rip into Joe about some bullshit about a general and how he didn't say this one thing that he said at a funeral, even though, like, because 19 witnesses were there, and say, dude, that wasn't the question. What are you gonna do to him? You're gonna kill him? You call them rapists or murderers. You're gonna do back to them what you think they done to us? You're gonna catch and release them still? We don't know, because you didn't tell us. And it sounds like I'm putting more on the Trump than I am the Joe, is because everyone hates Joe right now. His thing went down by like 10-20% after this debate. And Trump went up by that same amount. So I'm doing more because Trump was actually coherent and I could hear his words, but he wasn't speaking anything. All of this to say, Trump clearly won the debate, like full stop, with his words. Clearly he was the better speaker, he was the better talker, he was the more coherent one, he was the one people were actually more paying attention to. However, America lost today. This is one of the worst presidential debates I've fucking seen since the one he did with Hillary last year. It was incoherent. It was like a playground insult match. It was like two kids were arguing which was better, a Snickers bar or a Twix bar. Like, it's chocolate, bro. Get over it. And like, they kept dodging the questions, not answering anything. Props to the CNN operators for being pretty unbiased and like asking whatever, and they didn't even have enough time to answer, in my opinion, because they only gave them 3 minutes, and that's not enough time to delve into their actual plans and their actions they want to take when they become president, to be fair. However, at least try to talk about it. And yeah, they did touch on some stuff and some important things, and I do recommend going and watch it yourself, but there were just more jokes to be had and more things to make fun of than there were to talk about. And there you go, that's the news today. I had to do this. I didn't want to get political. I hate getting political on my station here, okay? They're probably gonna fire me for saying this. Fucking Phil up there sleeping with the secretary. Wait, that's my wife. Phil! Quickly wrap this up. America's probably fucking doomed. Both of our presidents are just children who love to insult each other. And you know, who knows? Maybe that's exactly what we need. But on to the other topics I wanted to talk about. There is a couple new Mountain Dew flavors, as you saw. The Liberty ones came out. The white one's trash. The red one's trash. Get the fucking 50 Dew State one that has 50 flavors in it. It's the closest thing you're ever gonna get the white out. White out's still the best flavor of Mountain Dew ever of all time. And then there's a new TikTok trend going on where people are conditioning their babies to cry. They will go up to a wall with their baby and they'll smack the wall and then try to comfort the baby. But it's okay, you need to do it. And the baby will cry. But that's like conditioning, that's like trauma for a baby, but I guess it's not because the baby's not had the brain and the thing, but like you're conditioning the baby to like cry whenever you hear the baby voice and people like touch their head, which is gonna be horrible for you because they're not smart enough to know that they shouldn't do that. So stop fucking with babies. Try the new Mountain Dew. Apparently there's a new one at 7-Eleven too if you can get there. And don't vote for anyone. If you're gonna vote for Kennedy because he's fucking Kennedy. One quick note after the fact, Trump fucking killed him on the cognitive test thing where he was like, I took 2 cognitive tests and I fucking aced him. I don't know if it's true or not, but I fucking aced him. He can't do anything. He can't even swing a golf ball and everything. He kind of killed him with that because Joe's clearly old and an idiot and he fucking can't do anything. He's an embarrassment. He's a fucking embarrassment. I fucking hate them both, but he's a fucking embarrassment. He's actually embarrassing. I feel bad being an American when he's president.